driver, pal. Got a bad feeling about this place.
I'm getting fired up! Going all out! Seriously? Here you go.
I can make us some food if you want to rest. Wait up. I'll be right there.
I feel great! Going all out! Feel great!
Jeez, are they ants?
Is that all you got?
Let's move. Did you eat something? Tread carefully. Fine by me. I wish we had the key. The bulk. But did you know? Some records show there was a Revenant hunter who fought beside him, saving the chorus from the Who could that have been? Another of history's many mysteries, I guess. But I bet the chorus thought of them as a solid friend. You found another engraved weapon. Have I found a fellow weapons connoisseur in the making? Like the others you found, this weapon prioritizes versatility above all else. The question is why? Remember I told you most Revenant weapons are made to augment the wielder's strengths? That's because a non-specialized weapon limits the potential of the wielder. To put it bluntly, no one designs weapons for the foot soldier. Elite units are the crux of your military might. That's why Revenant weapons are mostly one of a kind. Which is why I can't figure out who these engraved weapons were made for. Let me look into this some more. We'll get to the bottom of this yet, partner. Watch yourself, yeah?
The chorus's journey continues on, forever guided by the spirit Lyle instilled in them. And so too does our own journey. It's our job to continue paving a path towards the future, alongside the many companions Lyle fought to defend. Let me know if you have need of me.
You have successfully eliminated. She was as you. New Revenants. Stay safe.
While they don't pack quite the punch they did in their prime, many of the people they always reassuring. Thanks to your help, I've nearly stabilized my new booster. It's in the final stages. The pain's much more tolerable now. Once it's battle ready, I can finally take to the battlefield. I owe you an explanation, don't I? I was born in a region a little ways from the frontier. One day, our village was razed to the ground. I was away at the worst possible time. When I got back, there wasn't a single survivor. The culprit left blood on the scene. The prince matched a colleague who'd been on my research team. I came to the frontier to track her down. That's how I joined Magmel. They were willing to search the frontier in exchange for my research. When I get my hands on her, there'll be hell to pay. But that's enough depressing talk. I'll get by, don't worry. In the meantime, would you keep collecting remnants for me? I'm so close to finishing the booster. If you get your hands on... Praying you stay safe.
You seem to be doing well. Hey, can you spare a minute? I have some news, and a favor to ask. The news is about Craig. Look, it's gonna sound wild. There's a chance he'll be able to walk again. I found a medicine that should be able to cure heart ailments. A full recovery isn't going to happen today or tomorrow. Most likely we're in this one for the long haul. But if we're lucky, there's a good chance he'll be able to walk again. Yeah. The whole chorus was on Cloud 9, believe you me. Being healthy again will do wonders for Craig. It may even reignite his ambitious spirit. It's an exciting prospect for us all. So that's the news I mentioned. Now, about that favor. Recently, the Scar's seen an uptick in immigrants looking to settle down here. Unfortunately, some less than savory characters have slipped in amongst them. I just got a tip about some blood bag trafficker conducting illegal transactions, and I don't like it. I'm on my way to investigate now. Yeah? Of course you're in. I really appreciate it. Don't expect these smugglers to submit quietly. This is their livelihood. Be ready for a fight. Any human enslaved for revenants to feed on is called a blood bag. Some victims are being sold where we're headed. Rescuing them is our top priority. Great. Let's get going then. You seem to be doing well. Some victims are being sold where we're headed. Rescuing them is our top priority. Later. Hold on. I'm on my way.
Who wants some?
You're under arrest.
So long.
That's all of the captives accounted for. We managed to save them, but they're in bad shape right now. We should leave them in the Chorus's care. They'll look after them. Give me a minute. I'll send word their way. The Chorus is sending a team to retrieve them. It's a load off my mind. They'll be here shortly. I couldn't have saved them without you. You have my thanks. Everyone here, at least. But they're not the only ones. There are plenty of other victims who still need help. Normally, Ichor rations for Revenants are regulated by law. Keeping humans for private consumption is expressly forbidden. Never should have happened at all. But the Revenant population's grown too much. Chronic blood shortage has increased demand for blood bags. So many cases are given a quiet pass. I don't like it, but that seems to be the way it is. It's been tried, I assure you of that much. There's one major problem, though. It's storage, really. We don't have the technology to preserve blood in the long term. Once extracted, the essential nutrients in the blood degrade rapidly, to the point of being near useless. Until that's resolved, that's a dream for another place and another... Hold on. That reminds me. There's a lead that may be worth investigating. Some hunch is better than none. It's worth a shot at least. This is for your help. Though I'd rather you didn't have a need for it. Take care, alright? All done. On my way. You don't want to slip into that. The acid here is no joke. Stay clear of it.
That's dangerous! By my torch. Who wants some?
This place feels different. Good. Looks like it works. Keep your eyes peeled.
How are you, my darling? That's just exceptional. It's fragrant, and yet there's something beneath it. Let's see if this does the trick. I like the taste. But unfortunately, it's even less like the one I remember. This may be somewhat tougher than I had first anticipated. Sorry for the trouble, really. And I appreciate the sentiment, really I do. But I believe my skills can still use some sharpening. This curry is one of my fondest memories. One of the best things to come out of the time when Mother, Lise, and I were all together. I told you about how Lise and I were always at each other's throats. Well, the dinner table was neutral ground. I'd like to bring people together with my cooking. I want to be able to bring a little peace, the same way she did. I'd be setting the table, so to speak. It may be a small thing, but maybe it could help revenants and humans to put aside their strife. It's at least worth a try, don't you think? Will you keep shopping around for me? If you don't mind. I'll keep an eye out too.
You seem to be doing well. Glad you could make it. This won't be a pleasant story, but I thought you should hear it. Each Revenant bloodline is designated a mask that represents their descent, like a sigil. When I was a blood bag, one Revenant I knew made quite a ritual out of consuming blood. He'd used the mask as a chalice, but it wasn't just performative. He claimed it made old blood taste better. It gave me the creeps, honestly. But when we were talking last, well, remember the stockpile problem I mentioned? Well, I got a hold of the mask. I took a sample of its material and tested it on human blood. As I suspected, and maybe as he did, the material slowed the degradation. The effect isn't consistent. It depends on compatibility. But I'm pretty confident that collecting other masks will let us store other blood types. It's worth a shot at least. I want to collect the masks of as many bloodlines as we can. What do you think? Would you lend me a hand? I had a feeling you'd say that. Let's get to it then. What is it? Let's get to it then. Later.
Stay vigilant. Revenants of the Asenia bloodline go out with a bang.
Get used to riding like this. I've got your back.
Hold on. I'm on my way. There's the Mask of Gura. Don't get hit. Watch your health get crushed.
All done. I'm on my way. I doubt anything here works anymore. The Mascavira isn't easily staggered. Take your moments. Don't rush to attack. So you're not scraped up?
You brought hope for the future back to this place. Now it's our turn to see that our work carries you to that same future. You just wait.
You seem well. On to the next temporal rift. I had a feeling you'd say that. On to the next temporal rift. Back to work, then. Let's go. As always, keep your wits about you. Apologies. I will be there soon. Be careful now. Marvelously done. Let's collect the tome and get out of here. This may prove useful at some point. Excellent work. We're zipping through thanks to you. What parable will this tome teach us? Let's have a look later. It's important to examine yourself from time to time. Do you need something? It's about another terminal timeline. Let's see here. Outmatched by a giant Medigan, Idris was forced to retreat, and all revenants of power were killed. The loss of its leaders crippled Revenant society, thrusting the world into an age of darkness. All these rifts suggest Idris fought many battles. Each doomed timeline was tragically excised, so his world would survive. Can you imagine how he felt? You're right. It was a heavy cross, but only he could bear it. What carried him through it? Was it conviction, tenacity? Or perhaps love? Many timelines were sacrificed for us to be here. We must remember the past to treasure the present. On to the next temporal rift. Back to work then.
Our mission is to... You must... New Revenant... Pet... New...
Something the matter? Even in death, a person can live, and I think